I tell you what, you get a nice view from up here. Look at that. Now that's pretty. I'm assuming I'm still on the right. Uh-oh.
Dead and looted.
I'm assuming I'm on the right path. It's a good job that Pavel didn't come up here. I think there's definitely going to be a fight. Unless it's these guys.
Dead and looted.
Unless these were the mercenaries. And I wonder if that weird bloke's being the one that's actually killed them. There's some sort of den coming up here.
I'm here at last. I'll have to comb the whole place.
Find the place where Pavel hid his treasure. Did he give me any specific clues? Custodian's orders. And a rotten sausage.
It looks like he was sent here by the Sasau custodian. I should tell him about it.
Do we read these things? Custodian's orders? Are they not? Custodian's house key. Have I still got that? Okay, I thought I might have had. There, I do. I, the bold knight Sir Sebastian von Berg, do hereby charge the man-at-arms Prokesh and his company to patrol Sasau woods and to keep watch and maintain law and order and protect honest folk against Cumans and other brigands and to seek out and challenge any such foes and deal with them as befits. In these aforementioned matters, they may present themselves and act in my name. Signed in set blah blah blah. Okay, that's not what I was expecting.
Who's this then?
But I think this Prokesh's company? Oh, who was that?
Mi csak?
It's a...
Itt épp egy malacka tévedt a disznóölésre. Látom őt ott mi?
Lay into that guy. Smack. Did he block that, really?
Hé,
We've got
ott van!
archers behind him.
Vigyázz!
Smack! One down. Oh, I didn't even see that coming. Oh, he didn't see that one coming, did he? Ha! This is kind of weird fighting in this heavy brush. And smack! Never mind the nest. I just want to get these people on that side of me.
Ezt nevezed harcnak?
He's hitting me hard.
Mi van, csak nem fájt?
Come on. That's right, you hold me in place so your mate can hit me. It's getting kind of annoying. Oh god, I'm just thinking I haven't saved this game in ages. I just want to... I want to finish off that really annoying little shit. Because I can't get... The cameras... I don't know, they've changed something in the settings because... The camera like auto locks onto people and I didn't have that turned on before. Right, never mind the little shit who's constantly hammering me so I can't actually attack. I'm bleeding now. Don't think I can... I'm going to die here. All because I can't get an attack in on this little twat. Is that him dead? Right. Bosh. Just die. Die. This is close. Too close. Him trapped up against the wall. Smack. We got him, I think. Right. Holy crap, that was close. Let's get the bandages on. We stopped the bleeding, right? Good. Can we repair any... Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. Cobbler's kit. Can't fix that one. Small armorer's kit. Well, we can mash that up, and that's the lot. Okay. Not saving is bad. Once you lost 8 hours of gameplay. I lost a little bit in the Theresa one earlier today, but nothing as bad as that, thankfully. Let's get my save your schnaps on. I was kind of relying on it saving after. I've got 18 of these. I think I can afford to use one. Game saved. Excellent. That doesn't affect nourishment. That's even better. So let's go for a wine. Is that nourishment 15? I can afford that. Oh, wait. No, wait. I want to go marigold, I think. Let's go with that one. Try and get some of this health back. That was a severe pasting I had. Quite severe. I'm still in combat, apparently. Someone's not dead. Did someone not actually die? Did I just knock them out? Something changed with fighting since the recent patch. Almost impossible to switch between with multiple opponents now. I'm glad it's not just me that's noticed it. Thank you so much, Oz4Hawks, is that? Sorry if I got the name wrong, but thanks for that. Shift key not working anymore. Shift key is sprint for me. Yeah, I suddenly found that I couldn't switch between the damned opponents. Ornated cumin. Should I have that? Okay, I will need to travel back with this guy's stuff, so I probably shouldn't pick up too much stuff. Salami. I mean, it's kind of good that they made the combat a bit harder in some respects, because it's very tough when you start the game. And it gets a bit easy later on, so difficulty-wise it's good, but not by doing it like that. Maybe that's probably not intended. Multiple targets is very clunky. Ah, I see. OS for Hawks. Or just Hawks. Thanks, cool. This is a hell of a supply these lot have got. Anyway, I don't think this is where the horde is supposed to be stashed, so... Having said that, though... There's a broken down old house, maybe? I do remember one quest where something was hidden in one of these wrecked old houses. A treasure chest or something. This is where I could do with a dog. I should have patted the damn dog, I think. Well, I mean, let's just make sure it's not in some of these. That same one. You must try the game with this patch. You heard combat is much tougher than before. You even heard some guys have a Bane potion applying their weapons. Oh, I haven't met anyone like that. But then, this is like end game for me. There's all the main combat's done. The main quests are done. If I was playing this DLC... and this patch had changed some stuff early on. I had a lot of the main quests and story to do. I'd certainly noticed if there was a lot of difference in the fighting. Is this a path I'm on here? I really didn't pay enough attention to what the guy said. It won't be the first time I've been guilty of that, though. Aha. Open the fireplace. Pavel's dagger. And a lot of money.
Here it is. Groschen and a dagger.
Decide what to do with the nation. Give the money to the Sasau parish priest. Give the money to the Sasau bailiff. And then the rest disappeared. Let's take a look at the map then. What have I got? Lots of options. We've got the parish priest, the bailiff. Decide what to do with the donation. Give the money to the monastery. Let's fast travel back anyway. What should I do with this then, folks? It's a homage to University of Iowa, the Hawkeyes. Oh, right. Cool. You found combat to be more difficult. I thought it was maybe just me being out of practice because I haven't played this since the Band of Bastards DLC came out. And that was... I'd had a break between playing that and the previous DLC, I think, of quite a while. So, yeah, I thought it was maybe just me. Maybe I just got bad or badder. I'll give the money to the parish priest, I think. The monastery's there. I've already spoken to her. I could give it to the monastery. I need to see Pavel anyway. Let's go and see Pavel. Give him his dagger. I'd be quite interested to actually play this game through from scratch, from the beginning again now. Because they have made a few changes and patches since I originally played the game. It'd be nice to see how it's all developed. Am I going the wrong way? I somehow turned around there. No, it must be this way. They already made combat difficult with peasants knowing how to master strike. Did they buff them? Was it patch 1.3? This is 1.9 we're on now, aren't we? The ones I have trouble with now are the really well-armoured dudes. The big, heavily armoured bandits running around with Viennese plate cuirasses and stuff like that. They're the ones, and the helmets and stuff, obviously. They're the ones I find real tricky opponents now. Kind of rely to get a good conk on the head with the mace. Pavel still outside? No. Did he run off? Is he just having a kip somewhere? Do the guests sleep in this room? Am I right? No. Is he in the inn?
Bring me something to eat.
Nope. Okay, I'm just going to go and sleep till morning, I think. Go and find everyone. Unless he's in here. Pavel of Kolin. I have news about your treasure.
So I went looking for that stash of yours.
And how did you get on?
You were disappointed with the Amorous Hands DLC? It was bugged when it was released, and it was half the content was not able to be activated. I ran straight into that, and the developers actually got in touch with me after a week and said, "It's okay. We know we're really sorry. We've patched that." And it opened up this huge quest with the charlatan, which was really funny and actually quite good. So the hands one was a bit shorter than I would have liked, which is generally something you can say about most of the DLC. But it was I quite liked it afterwards, but it's one to buy on sale, I think.
And quite a lot of it. And I found that dagger. When you were talking about donating the money for the common good, what did you have in mind?
As I said, you've no need to go any further than the Sasau Rathaus or St. Martin's Church. I'm not absolutely against giving a donation to the monastery. I can only hope the overseer handles property better than before.
May the Lord watch over you.
Right, I'll go and do that. Oh, he's dressed. He's undressed. He's back to bed. I shall go and give the rest of the money. Oh, there'll be a tournament in Ratai tomorrow. Yeah, the Woman's Lot DLC, having played through it this far, I'd happily skip it. I'd recommend other people skip it if they're not really into the story. But the Band of Bastards one I thought was quite good. I quite like that one. Okay, so the Overseer is likely to be around if I wait that long. What do you think of the From the Ashes DLC then? Did you play that? Because I was expecting that to be quite dull and boring, and I surprisingly enjoyed myself playing it, upgrading the town and judging on its peasants and running off to try and recruit new people for the village. I quite enjoyed it. I didn't think I would. I thought it was going to be slow, dull, boring, SimCity medieval style with no fighting. But there wasn't a lot of fighting, but it was actually better than I expected. You made your first playthrough right after the release, and combat was pretty easy because only the best guys knew advanced techniques. And then you played again after Band of Bastards, and even bandits with clearly no training were fighting like Jaime Lannister. Yeah, I found that when I played Band of Am I stuck? Oh, I need to get up, right. When I played Band of Bastards, I came to it and thought, wow, am I out of practice? I've just been mugged by 3 peasants on the road and got my ass handed to me. To the donate-a-thon in the monastery. Should have had a wash before I went, but never mind. You loved From the Ashes? It was great. Maybe why you found Hans DLC disappointing? It was so short, was the Hans DLC. I was expecting it to be a series of his, amorous adventures, failings. I thought it would be helping him caught one woman after another, and it would be humorous, would be getting chased by angry boyfriends and fathers and husbands, and we'd have to get him out of scrapes, we'd have to disguise him to get him into people's houses to meet the love of his life. I thought it would be one after another like that, a series of romantic misadventures. And there wasn't. It was just all over so quickly with Sir Hans. And I didn't get him to get the girl in the end. Maybe I read the lines out wrong. I can't remember. I failed. But yeah, it was too short. It was far too short. It didn't live up to the promise. This is a private area. I'm not going to get told off for trespassing in there. I think the guy is in here. I can't lockpick my way in. You, sir.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
I have a gift of money for Johanka's infirmary.
Johanka's, you say? I'd like to remind you that the infirmary belongs to the monastery, which decides how to allocate donations. But of course, as long as no other serious issues arise, the infirmary will benefit. Who is the donor?
Henry of Skalitz. No, I'm going to be honourable.
The donation is from Pavel of Colleen.
Indeed. I've heard that he has openly objected to how we handle the monastery's assets. Is he aware of this decision?
I managed to convince him a donation to the monastery would be beneficial for all.
Really? Sounds unlikely, but so be it. How much are we talking about?
Is this where I say half the amount, I think? Yeah, half the amount. So don't trust the monastery.
I'll hold on to the rest.
It's not any great amount, but I must express my gratitude. On behalf of the whole Sasau monastery, of course.
Goodbye.
Okay. The idea being that I was going to give the rest of it to somebody else. But I don't know if that's an option. You're currently loving the Theresa DLC? Just wish you could do more combat? Yeah, I found her sort of story to be just too dull, too sort of... The first half of it was just a lot of mundane stuff, I think. It just didn't really grab me. I think more could be made of the stealth side of it, but it didn't really do it for me. Go back to Pavel. Okay. He's going to be upset. I've only given half the money to the monastery, kept the rest for myself, which wasn't the intention. I thought I'll give it to somebody else. But let's go and see what Pavel says now. I think actually this Johanka quest has got a lot more going for it. Or a lot more to do. I'll say a lot more to do. Not necessarily better. Than the Theresa DLC. Or, sorry, the Theresa quest from this DLC. I don't think it's supposed to work that way around. I think the emphasis is supposed to be on Theresa's story. But, Over the wall. Hey, clears it in a single bound. First DLCs are pretty short when you've got over 100k grosh, and the Ashes DLC is just spending all the money in one stroke. It is, but then there's a lot of judging people to do on the village green, which was fun, and I quite liked recruiting the... that's the wrong guy. Quite liked recruiting the other villagers. That was quite good. Hans DLC was funny, and it should be longer. It would be beautiful if they made a longer job of that. It's done.
I did what you asked. I donated the money for the common good.
Thank you. Who did you give the money to?
I gave it all to the monastery overseer. I'm sure it'll go towards Johanka's care for the sick.
Perhaps in the end you did the best thing. Even if it's only a gesture that we are concerned for those poor wretches. Thank you.
I should
It was
probably
an honor to
given
meet
it all
an
over.
honorable, selfless man like yourself. God be with you.
Honourable and selfless. I kept
Farewell,
half his
Pavel.
treasure.
Goodbye.
Okay. Now what? We go back to Johanka. Tell Johanka how Pavel's mission ended up. Come on then, I'm losing the will. Not the will, I'm losing the ability to speak properly. Must have been streaming for too long. You reckon this woman's DLC looks like 3 DLCs in one? Well, compared to the others size-wise, yeah. I think you're right. I'm going to see if I can get this finished tonight. This guy, he's always standing guarding that drawbridge. Is she praying again? Not in there, she's not. Where's she gone? She's never upstairs. Oh, there she is.
For the love of God, what have you been doing?
Fighting, as it turns out.
About that burger from Colleen.
Oh, I could fancy a
How
burger.
did it go?
Starving.
It all turned out well. I found that treasure of his, and I even persuaded Pavel to donate it to the infirmary.
Really? That's incredible. Everything is working out in the end. Now, if only Matthias would get better.
What about those thugs? Did they come back again?
No, not at all. It's like the ground swallowed them up. But, Henry, something else has happened.
Oh?
I thought it might.
What's that?
The Blessed Virgin visited me again, and she gave me a new message. And I must spread the word to the people right away.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not walking all the way to
What did
town
she
with
show
her
you this
again.
time?
You'll find out when the time is right.
You better not go anywhere on your own. I'll accompany you.
Thanks. Maybe it would be better to avoid the town and meet somewhere out of the way. There's a meadow near the woods by Sasau. It's not too far. We could go there.
All right. Okay. But why?
Is that really necessary?
I think it would be for the best. Anyone who wants to will come, and there are enough who do. We don't have to annoy the others.
That's a good point.
It's early. We can set out, and we'll have time to tell people about it along the way. Let's go. God be with you.
Please, not... oh, it's okay. Thank goodness. I thought it was going to be one of them horrible, slow escort walks all the way. Janka's pretty aggressive towards Henry, starting every
She showed
conversation with,
me
"Oh my
a
God, what have you been
procession
doing?"
Of fine people who had crowns on their heads, dressed in sumptuous cloaks, with swords at their sides. But then came demons of hell. Some of the men drew their swords to battle them, but others began to embrace the demons. They forgot the law, forgot justice, and only used the people for their own ends.
She's talking rebellion
The
here.
wretched people could take no more. They stopped obeying their wicked masters and sought refuge with the princes of the just. Then the Virgin Mary came to the wicked ones. At her first step, their rich cloaks burst into flames.
Oi, oi.
At her second, their swords broke into pieces. At her third, the crowns cracked on their heads. And then...
Watch out! They're coming! Run!
This is a job for Henry.
Henry, let there be no bloodshed.
Bollocks to that. Am I going to have to beat them up? Drive back the attackers. Oh, I get some help. Cool. Smacky time.
Bring it on!
Come here. There's another one. Get him. I got a head cracker perk. Excellent.
What's the matter?
I love that perk.
Hergo.
Get out of the way. Get out of my way. I can't tell who's on my side and who's not. Oh, he's looking like a mess. You run, boy. You run. Who's left then? This guy's a wrong un. He's off. It must be him, right? Kill him.
Thanks for helping us, Henry. You're a champion.
Alright. Fisticuffs with the boys. Where's your hanker gone? Do I have to go all the way back to town now? Stuck in... Oh no, it's gone. Nope, it's just further down the road. Glorious summer day. Am I catching her up, or is she on the march? What's ironic is that speech isn't much different from Henry's sermon in Ushitz. That's true, actually. That's quite true. I'd forgotten about that. That seems like a long time ago. Yeah, she is. She's on the bloody march. I could have... Where's my horse at? Let's get there a bit faster. Oh, those were great days. Giving the drunken sermon. It's got to be one of the best scenes in any video game ever, that one. Out of the way. Have I? That was her, okay. I nearly run over the Blessed Virgin. It wasn't a virgin.